Alright guys, I'm going to be changing the transfer fluid on my all-wheel drive Denali. It's a 2011 and this unit runs the Borg-Warner transfer case. I know different years use different models, with a little different procedures, but pretty standard overall, just different fluids. This calls for Dextron 6. Check your user manuals because they did change, GM did change the recommended fluid over the years, and yeah. So like I said, I do have a Denali. It has a skid plate here. I'm gonna remove those first so the drain just doesn't drain all over the skid plate. But always check your fill plug first. Make sure you can loosen that before you actually drain your fluid out, because if you can't remove the fill port and you drain all your fluid out, you're screwed. So always check that first. Alrighty, got my skid plate off and I already checked the fill port, loosened right up, so we're good to go on draining this. I'm gonna crack the drain open, let this thing drain out, and yeah, just like I said, check your user manual because GM did change things along the years, and like I said, this is a 2011, but your mileage may vary, so yeah. Nice, don't do what I did. Missed a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, make sure your pan's back far enough, unlike me, but check out this drain plug. There's literally nothing on it. I didn't even clean it or anything yet. No metal shavings at all. So that's good news. And fluid looked pretty fresh still, but I'm gonna change it anyways. Alright, and like I said, my unit calls for Dextron 6, which is just synthetic ATF. But like I said, check your manual and see what yours actually recommends, because GM, changed it around. And I got this little fluid pump that I'm going to use to pump the fluid from the bottle into the T-case. I think I just got it from Amazon. It has a couple adapters for different size lids, but they have them in part stores. You can get it wherever, really doesn't matter. But yeah, time to put this new fluid in. Cool, got this thing installed. I just threw a couple zip ties around each end of the hose because I read they tend to leak a little bit, and this should prevent that. Sweet, got her filled up. Once you start seeing it leaking back out from the fill port, then you know it's full. Give it, maybe 1 or 2 more pumps just to make sure it's fully topped off, and close her back up.